Okay, let's see if I can help you with this. So the first step talks about the ribbon, and my ribbon is all set. The second step's to create a macro that adds a column. A, click the record button. So we're going to record an absolute cell reference macro because they didn't tell us to use relative. So it's going to run exactly where we click. That's what that means. So record, and then we're going to name it add column. We're going to make a shortcut key, Control-Shift-N, and then I'm not going to do the description. Okay, step C. Select cell C3, click home, insert, whoops, shoot, and I don't want to undo. Undoing sometimes can mess you up, so I'm actually going to stop, go to my macros, since I didn't do anything really yet, delete this. Okay, so let's start again. Record, add column, Shift N, okay. Home, insert. So we're going to insert a column, and usually insert right click and say insert, but when you're doing macros, it's better to use the tools on the ribbon. So they are having us come to insert a column. Step D, select cell C6, and then we're going to create a sum function to add up these two guys right here. I'm going to hit enter. Adjust the size. I think I asked you to adjust it to 16. And again, you know what? I should be using format column width. No, here we are. And I'm going to change it to 16 and say OK. So that was step D, sum and column width, and then stop recording. Developer and stop recording. So now in our new column here, we're going to add some information, ANCE sales 22060. Okay, and then it says to step 4, right click anywhere on the quick access toolbar and then click customize. And I think I said you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's just adding a shortcut. So you right click to add the shortcut for the macro to the quick access, which I'm not going to do. And then click the choose commands, click the add button, and then click OK to add a macro to the quick access. Step 5, while still on column C, run the macro by clicking the add column button on the quick access. So I didn't add it here, so I'm just going to run my macro. So two ways. I can do Control-Shift-N, that was the keyboard shortcut, or I'm on my developer ribbon, I can just go to macros, here's my macro, and I can choose to run it. And it runs my macro. So that was step 5. While still on column C, run the macro. Then you're going to add, opening and closing services here and amounts over here. And then the second part is add your birth year, and I said you don't have to do that. And then step 6 says right click the add button on the quick access to remove it. So now you're right clicking up here to remove your shortcut, not to use it again. So that is a little bit that's a little bit tricky. And then we are going to view our code, and hopefully it's here somewhere on my worksheet, and it's not. Let's see what happened. Okay, so sorry about that. Don't click on view code. So I'm going to double check that the macro works. Control Shift N. Whoops. Let me click. Control Shift N, and it does. And again, remember it's absolute cell reference. It's always adding a new column C. But here on the Developer tab, I'm in the Visual Basic, and here's my code. And this is more what your code should look like. I don't think yours looks like this. I hope that helps. Let me know.